Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Cubs and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Yeah, you know, you have to be careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Garrett Richards gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, for me, the best defensive shortstop in the game, Andrelton Simmons. You watch him go to the hole and make throws, cover ground. Simmons is so athletic. He makes the difficult plays look routine.
Dexter Fowler heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 7:05.
Richard steps into his windup. Here he comes 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Giovitella. On to first, and Fowler is retired for the game's first out.
In the second spot tonight, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Striding into the box, Jason Hayward. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. On the ground near home. Soto gonna have to hurry, and a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Batting third, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Shot to third, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting fourth,
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. But once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Three and 0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way, and they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Oh, an early strike here in the opening inning as they get that first run on the board with back-to-back doubles. No question, they'd love to push this out to a 2-run lead or maybe even more. So with another dangerous hitter coming up, they've got an opportunity to do just that.
Here comes the first pitch. Chris Bryant is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Now for Rizzo, A good start as he's got his first double of the year here on opening night. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
One and one, here it is. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gentry racing back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, they're already down by one after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in it.
Jake Arrieta is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. Defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Craig Gentry comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Just missing here, 2-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He'll be disappointed with that at-bat, but potentially the saving grace might be that he got to see a lot of pitches here in the first inning, so he'll have a good idea of what's to come later on.
Stepping in, Cole Calhoun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Russell has it on to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting third, center fielder,
Mike Trout gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. Cubs lead it 1-0. Kyle Schwarber makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Richards is ready. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Hit out towards second. Giavatello's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, the designated hitter,
Jorge Soler will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Soto corrals it. So good awareness that time as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and stepping in now is the catcher Miguel Montero. He's set. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. On the ground for Giavatello, could be 2. Simmons over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Albert Pujols strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
First baseman, Albert Pujols.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Albert Pujols grew up in the Dominican as an only child, and the story goes that he used to practice with a milk carton for a glove and use limes for baseballs.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty remarkable some of the things guys did growing up just so they could play the game. It's a whole different world than what the kids grew up with here in the United States.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball three. C.J. Cron is on deck. And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And Albert swings and misses as he's set down for the first out.
Well, that's generally the rule. If you throw a pitch on 2-1, you'll probably see it again on 3-2, and he comes up empty there.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are two away now.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
Yunel Escobar gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. High in the air out to center field. Fowler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They trail this one 1-0. Addison Russell, the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw gets him 2 down.
The batter, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Richards peers in. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Two out, nobody on. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Andrelton Simmons will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. Called strike. 0-2.
Count 0-2.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Set to deal on 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. To first. Rizzo is there. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1.
Batting 8th, catcher Giovanni.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in is the catcher, Giovanni Soto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Fastball called for strike 2.
He's just working east and west here. he'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
And Soto able to lay off there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Johnny Giavotella will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Zobrist is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Ben Zobrist is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Lined hard toward right center. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around second is Zobrist. He's headed for third. And he is out leading off the inning.
Yeah, I guess it's easy to say in hindsight, but to me, this is just way too big a risk. You're leading off the inning. You've already got 2 bases easy, so he just gets a little too ambitious out there, thinking that he can turn second and go to third, but a great relay nails him.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And oh, look out, as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Chris Bryant is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Richards gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. close to triple digits, he didn't even flinch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Craig Gentry will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Popped high in the air. Arrieta has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Gloved by Russell. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 27,
Mike Trout digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive, but foul. No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tap foul at home plate. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. Kyle Schwarber will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. Escobar is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter,
Jorge Soler is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
First offering on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Soler is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Get some fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, that's where that cutter's most effective, right in on the hands.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Calhoun on the move. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here's a high pop-up. And Soto's going to look this one right into the webbing, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. Albert Pujols will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Arrieta into the windup. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Hayward has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, C.J. Cron.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, C.J. Cron. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Hit in the air out to right. On the move is Hayward, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Yunel Escobar is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. On the ground to the left side. Russell gets to it from deep in the hole. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Addison Russell makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Addison
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Back goes Calhoun. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
The batter, number 20.
Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Dexter Fowler.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off, and he comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Right side, hit hard. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
This is a very good approach here with 2 strikes. It's a smart approach. You know, he's not trying to come out of his shoes here. He just makes a good 2-strike adjustment and delivers a nice solid base hit. That's how you do it.
Ben Zobrist steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Gentry makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Anthony Rizzo steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate, nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
Richards comes set, coming at him with the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. Throw to second in time. What a play as the side is retired. 1 for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. Back with more on opening day after this. as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely.
Well, that has to be a huge disappointment for that guy right there. He made yet another great pitch, but this is going to wind up as an infield single, and it's going to take away the no-hitter along with it.
Giovanni Soto will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And this is swung on and missed by Soto as he falls behind now, down 0-2. And Soto swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim to make one away.
No big surprise here with the runner on first base and nobody out. They're going to work him down in the strike zone to try to get that ground ball. But hey, strikeouts are good.
Standing in now, Johnny Giavotella. Swing and a line drive. Foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Full count now. 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Hit hard to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Here's Craig Gentry, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are 2 gone. So striding in, Cole Calhoun, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from Anaheim right after this. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the sidearmer, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Chris Bryant will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And he is into the hit column here in this new year. His first hit is a double.
This is how you make life difficult for that pitcher out there. He's going to get to make one pitch from the windup and then go right into the stretch, because this is a bullet down the line. That's a great at-bat there as he gets him going with a first pitch double.
Kyle Schwarber takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
No one out with a runner at second. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Trout. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and with it the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. If you put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Jorge Soler will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
No outs, nobody on. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Here it is. To short, hit hard. Taken in by Simmons. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, catcher, Miguel Montero.
Miguel Montero stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, that wasn't really the sharp slider there. You can see the movement. More of a sweeping slider. Much easier pitch to hit when it's hanging like that.
Dexter Fowler will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Again, maybe he can make something happen right here.
From the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Soto is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Mike Trout, and they'll need him to get something going here.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hard hit ball to second. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
the first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
They finally break through for hit number 3 of this ball game, though. It took them 7 innings to do it. That is not the kind of offensive performance that's going to win you too many ball games.
C.J. Cron will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And that's in there for strike 1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Stepping in now, Yunel Escobar. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Schwarber going back on it. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Angels are right back in it. It's now a 4-2 score.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Not much success for these guys through the first 6, but it appears they found the key to unlock their opponent here in the 7th.
Yeah, it's pretty common when you start getting into your 3rd time around against a guy. They've got a much better idea of how to attack him, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Cubs 4 and the Angels 2. Jose Alvarez is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Jose Alvarez.
Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And a high strike there, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but this will get foul for strike 2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. And look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Chris Bryant gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point from the stretch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. He's ready now. The pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Now batting.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 413 feet, the estimate on that last home run. 3 runs already home here. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Oh, this is exactly where you want that changeup to be. That thing fell right through the bottom of the zone. No chance.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Pulled high in the air out to left, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Cubs 7 and the Angels 2. Leading off the inning, Giovanni Soto. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Pedro Strop is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Pedro Strop.
Leading off the inning, Giovanni Soto. And they'll need him to get something going here. Hit hard toward the right side. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Johnny Giavotella will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Craig Gentry stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber coasts under it. 2 down. Cole Calhoun will step in. A ground out victim as last time.
Cole Calhoun.
Hit hard towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Angels strand 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Mike Morin will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Miguel Montero will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Addison Russell comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. In there, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Here it comes, 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
Sometimes if it's a slider or a curveball or something that starts in the zone and breaks out, you can understand a swing like this. But this pitch starts way out of the zone and ends way out of the zone. It was never going to be a strike.
Here's Dexter Fowler now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Mike Trout will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Now a little dribbler up the line to first. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 5,
Albert Pujols digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nope. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swinging a shot back up the middle. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Yeah, not a real good throw that time. We'll see it again. Almost a great save at first. But you see, he just sort of knocks it down right in front of him. Maybe he didn't open that glove as wide as he could have. That'll be a throwing error.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Yunel Escobar will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set, and the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Russell's got it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Cubs move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. Now, that's how you want to get your season started.